Hello. Today we are doing something a little bit different. It's not models or scatter train or anything like that. It's something a bit different. But first of all, what I want to actually talk about is Models for Heroes. This is a charity that's been set up to assist and help people who've been in the armed forces and the emergency services. Give them somewhere to go along, build some model kits, meet some people, and to give them something to do a little bit different, especially those mostly with mental health problems, I believe. So what I'd actually asked for, because I know of the charity, is something for Christmas, which was bought for me, to hold my brushes a bit better. This is the reason why, is the fact that, if you can see, that's one. I'm kind of using Pringles tubs to hold my brushes, so it's not the most ideal way of doing it. So this is something that actually was available on the website. I went, ooh, I want one of them. So dropped a couple of hints for something that was to be put in my Christmas stocking, and this is it. Obviously it's not built. So what we're actually going to do today is actually build it. Now the instructions for this actually is on the website, but me being me, I'm going to have a go of building this. That's a front piece. Without using the instructions. This ought to be entertaining. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll do a bit of experimentation. That goes to the back, I think. So I had a kind of a rough little play about with it earlier, so I'm just going to do a bit of dry fitting, see if that kind of works. No, it doesn't. So yeah, dry testing is actually probably one of the best things you can actually do, namely down to the fact that if you go ahead and glue something and it's wrong, you can't really come back and fix it later, because unless you want to start ripping things apart. And the thing about this is, if we can get this into focus, this is obviously who that's been produced by. Okay guys, I'll stick the information again down in the video, or the comments, about them as well, so I'll actually give them a look as well, because they actually help support charity. So yeah, first of all we're going to do a lot of dry fitting before I even think about putting glue anywhere near this. It does fit quite well together. That's the thing with most MDF pieces, they do fit quite nicely together. Right. So we can see that all fits. That's pretty good. So just need to remember where I put my glue. Right. Test fit this big piece. So if you know anybody that would benefit from the help from Heroes Charity, my advice is go onto the website, have a look at it, see that the work that they do. If you're interested in being a volunteer, by all means give them a ring, or sorry, drop them an email about it. As you can see, this all kind of goes, dry fits quite nicely. So it does. Just see what it's like to put in the back bit on. Oh, it's a side bit. As with all the MDF, it's a bit fiddly. So, what I'm going to do, that's me generally just doing some dry fitting, getting it ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my glue, I'm going to come back, and then we're going to get started. Right, finally managed to find where my glue was hidden. So I'll be using like a high-tack glue. The reason for this over normal PVA is quite simple. It doesn't take as long to dry, which means you can work with a lot quicker. I'm just going to be quite liberal with this. So this is actually one of the side pieces, side walls. And what I'm going to do, slowly but try to get this in the right way. So plenty of glue. And slaughter in. So, and I just usually only use my finger just to wipe off any excess glue. So with the likes of that, you can work a bit more with a more tackier glue. Again, the middle shelf. Let's see. And again, now the top part. This is going quite quickly because the whole bit in the first part was just basically dry fitting everything. To make sure everything fits nicely. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the back part on before I put the other side on. So at the minute, that's what we've got. So you've got the base, middle, top. So let's try to get even back on now. Just this piece. Again, what I'll do is just double check we have a bit of a dry fit. Aha, we have it upside down. Okay, so there's going to be lots of bits to glue here. So, that's how we look. Push it back a bit so you guys can see what I'm actually going to do. Let's give the table a bit of a wipe because obviously some of the glue has come through. It's a bit of paint rag. And I'm going to bring it back in again. Okay, so I know where I have to put the glue. Yes guys, if you know anybody who's obviously served in the military or emergency services who you think would benefit from it, do go check the website out. And even if yourself, if you're ex-military or ex-emergency services, if you feel that this is something going along, meeting like-minded people, you want to build model kits and just talk, have a chat, sitting down having a cup of tea or coffee or whatever, and you think, actually, I'd like to give it a go, again, go check it out for yourselves. Totally missed where that was meant to go. Great. Okay, so now the fun bit, trying to get the other side bit on. Again, another wee dry fit. As you can see, that's that bit on top. So it is. And we're going to put it the right way. Actually, before I actually put that side piece on, I'll pause there for a sec. I actually wanted one in and cleaned up the PVA glue a wee bit because it was all a bit messy, or the high-tack glue I should say. So putting basically the last bit of the side of it on. Getting in, just gone in, plenty of glue. I'm not very neat with this, I just splodge it all in and clean up afterwards. Right. And hopefully we can get that to fit without too much grief. That just slotted straight in. That was so nice. There we go. Just clean off some of that PVA glue. Now, generally, that's it. Except for one more piece, obviously. So there's loads of spaces for that. Different sizes of brushes and things like that, and bits of tools and stuff like that. Judging by the amount of brushes I have, especially even the cheap ones I use for tree and building and stuff like that, because they're disposable. I might need a second one. Just double check that. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is put the final piece on, which is the front plate. And there we have it, a nice new brush holder, rather than the, as you've seen earlier, Pringles tubs. Alright, so we're able to actually put brushes in and out of where I need them to be. Oh, I can even double. You know, the great thing about it is the holes are actually large enough you can actually double them up, or if they're really thin enough you can actually triple them up. So that's it. That is the paintbrush holder off the Models for Heroes website. Give it a look, guys. Well worth it. It's a good charity. It's well worth it. If you think that you actually are something that would appeal to you and your ACT services or ACT emergency services, contact them. Have a chat with them. If this is something you think that is good for somebody else or for yourself, do it. And also, if you think there's something you wish to help and volunteer with, drop me a wee email. And of course, if you like the videos and stuff like that, give me a thumbs up, guys, and please leave comments if you wish, and see you on the next one.